Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down throw for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Jarvis Landry.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Browns.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains. On fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Wentz now on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 2-jet. Check 55. I got it.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
A gain of 15 yards brings up fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles, nothing.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Wentz now on first down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 28 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just running with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
1, 2, 3.
Now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And the Browns first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Eagles 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the hook. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing on first down, Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. There was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now, tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 63 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This is caught by Jackson.
That's good.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance already. That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
It's 3rd down.
3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. On third and short to give to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield now. And incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
To Jarvis Landry.
Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, and that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Vinny Curry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Handoff comes to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
28.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Williams on the coverage.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Browns 28.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining